Hello there folks, and welcome back to ZeldaSpeedRuns. We've got to you the NA Weekly as usual on Saturday. Should be an awesome race as per usual. We've got 4 awesome runners. We've got Eelweird, J-Bone, Flufish, and Kevin818 today on Restream, and I might have messed up the cropping there. I'm not exactly sure why they're all... Okay, we might have some cropping mishaps here. Sorry, I forgot to do that today. But wouldn't be a proper restream without some beautiful trackers working in the background. Want to give them a shout out before we start here. We have Aspian, Cheongyong, Karina, and Lucera today on tracking. But talking you through the match today will be Slower Demon and Banana Rod. How are you two doing?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you?
You see, I'm here. No, I'm kidding. I'm good. I'm good.
Guess we can't ask for better than that. You're here.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Oh, I was delaying to try to make some witty joke, but I couldn't think of anything.
Ah. Yeah. Can't think of anything either.
Okay.
Trying to look at the. Yeah, it looks like we're starting adult start with Minuet and the water medallion. Not terrible.
We might actually also start on time today.
Ooh.
We only have...
What?
That never happened.
Oh no, somebody just joined the race. Somebody just joined the race. That might take a little while.
I was about to say, in a weekly on time?
Yeah, that never happened.
That's not a thing.
I wasn't even on time. They were like pinging me, like, where are you?
Yeah.
I mean, part of that was my Discord crashed, but
yeah, Chad, we need to get some panic baskets just for George here. Just for George.
Sorry about that, George.
It's all good. It's all good. We talked about this before the stream. Like, I'm one of these people that makes you know there's people that have plan B, and then there's me with plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F, plan G. Just keeps going.
I'm the opposite kind of person. I usually don't have a plan A. I just kind of do things, hope they turn out well. Exactly.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend against doing that for things like college, but I mean, survived.
It worked out, right?
Yeah, I got my degree, didn't die. That's really what you're looking for in college, so it worked out.
Something like
that. Wouldn't be in any weekly without some, taking a little bit longer. But hey, we're getting some pre-talk.
Indeed. It's been a little bit since I've been on comms. So how's everybody doing? Hope everyone has been enjoying their weekend so far.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I've been really busy.
I love NA weeklies, but I especially love NA weeklies with Slower and commentary. Me and Slow have a little bit of a deeper relationship.
Yeah, I don't know. People seem to like me on comms anyway, apparently, so I get picked all the time. They're like, oh, Slow's in there, like, just auto accept them. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this is how it feels.
Maybe you're just in a different time zone than everyone else, so you're the only one who volunteers for all the stuff you volunteer for.
Maybe.
I mean, it's also like it's almost like when you run a dozen or so marathons, you tend to pick up commentary, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do anything like that, right? Nah.
What time is this event going to begin? It's supposed to be starting 5 minutes ago, but NA weeklies have that reputation.
But I guess this is a good time we can just promote, letting everyone know. Again, shoutouts to the trackers, the unsung heroes in the background. Yeah, Karya and
Aspian, Cheongyong, Karina, and Lucera.
Yep. But,
I only just noticed this with Kevin's stream is in like super HD.
Oh wow, it is. You're not wrong. What the heck?
I'm just so used
got
to
that 14K or something.
Might be an upscaler.
Got the 4K going on. It's at 14, but I'm at 4K.
Caught you in
I'm
4K.
I think that's higher res than like the original game was.
It is, yeah, definitely is.
The original isn't the like aren't N64 games internally hardware literally 240p?
480.
I don't know exactly, but
Also, am I going crazy or are the
very
trackers flashing? Just
we
might-
can't see them
we
on
go-
our end, so I don't know.
I'm going to have to assume they're not because I don't see them.
might have been something on my little window preview I had.
Yeah, it might be right. It might be 240i. I think it is.
I know that they do have texture packs that are like super HD that you can get, but those aren't allowed in races.
That is true.
So I don't know what's going on with his super HD. It looks
maybe
cool.
it might be just bright a bit. Because
Yeah.
if you look at the other ones, they look kind of darker, and then you look at Kevin, super bright.
That's true, yeah. Just cranking up the contrast always makes things look better. Flow wall? Oh, flow weight. Nice.
Some pause chant. Oh, you got, and of course you got Kevin's here with the line
Dash, my favorite.
dash.
Wait,
or
that is
dash,
actually a real name. I was memeing, but then halfway through I realized, wait, that is actually a name.
But yeah, I guess also I can give a shout outs to the scrubs. I know we usually do that at the end, but since we're still waiting, if you guys
Yeah,
haven't
go for
joined
it.
to the Scrubs Discord, make sure to go ahead and check it out. It's if you're someone that's newer or just kind of on the lower end of the totem pole when it comes to skill level, definitely check it out. It's a great place to learn, great place to improve. There's a lot of very friendly people. Always like to shout them out when I'm on.
Looks like you got a link to that Discord in the chat.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, I don't do nearly as much there as I should, considering that I am very scrub.
Well, like I am also very scrub, but that's also again why I love shouting out scrubs.
Yeah, totally.
I'm really hoping that we hear something about season 3 coming up soon, but that'll all come in time.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you want to enter you to scrub for that, or just don't want to?
I mean, so season 1, I joined it on. I was Group C. I got knocked out in the first round on the winners bracket and my second run on the first round of losers. At least the losers was pretty close. I was like right there, but my opponent literally got the light arrows and I didn't. And I had to,
no.
and the light arrows were in Lost Woods, so I had to go back child,
Oh,
go there, play Saria song, go back adult. I even had Forrest Windset, but since he already had it, he had the advantage. And
That
I
feels so
lost
bad.
right there. It was like I was on the climb when he hit time.
Oh no. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe when it's next season I will join in, but I'm not confident enough in my skills. Not that like I think you need to be a certain skill level to join in the tournament. The whole point is that you don't. It's just that I would be too self-conscious about making a dumb mistake and everyone seeing it. I guess that's more a me problem.
Yeah, I would say I can tell you right now. I've seen some of the silliest stuff on there, and some of it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. It just happens.
I just tend to get lost in dungeons. My spatial and locating stuff skills are just bad in real life too.
The best way to learn, and this is what I've basically been formed of, is the best way to learn is not to be afraid to fail.
Oh yeah, I just would rather not fail on stream in front of people. I'll do that and get turned around in the forest basement and push the thing the wrong way a bunch of times. I'll do that in my house when no one else is watching.
It can't be worse than the time where I set Fours Win, went down, checked the boss key chest, and checked the Floormaster chest in Forest Temple, and then walked all the way up, and then realized afterwards that I forgot that I set Fours Win.
Oh no!
I was like, I wasted all that time, and set Fours Win for nothing.
That feels bad.
It felt so stupid. But all around, when it comes to the Scrubs tournaments, it's all set up in 4 to 6 groups, depending on how many people are playing. So, like I said, I was in Group C, which is lower end, but you can see everybody was around the same level, and when they played against each other, you can definitely tell they were pretty close to each other in levels and skill levels. So it's not like you're gonna have somebody that's super good at the game that's Group A material versus somebody that's in B material. If somebody's in Group B, they're gonna play in B.
That is a very good thing about the way the Scrubs one works.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't. I forget who it was. But some of the people who were winning the last one are now in the Challenge Cup or the top 32, and
Can you believe it? We're actually gonna get some gameplay today.
No way. That's crazy.
It took a little while.
No way. I'm genuinely shocked. I thought this was just a podcast.
Yeah, this is just talking about the Scrubs tournament for 4 hours show.
Yeah. This is actually surprise. This was actually the Scrubs podcast we were actually doing here.
Alright, folks, enjoy the race.
Alright, we're gonna be starting up here in just a second. Hope you guys got your hype boots ready, and thank you to Millie Moon for the tier 1.
That is a convenient start. Icy Water's dead, 30 dead, Death Mountain Trail Way the hero, and Fortress dead. Foolish.
And we are getting our medallions here pretty early.
And was that Market Way of the hero, I think, on Kevin's screen? Everyone's going in different directions. I don't have that many eyes. Yes, that was Market Walk. Okay, that's what I thought.
And apparently we started. I didn't realize that we started Minuet, but we did start Minuet.
We saw what song it chained into, but I didn't see it. That's Frogs 2 dead.
Looks like Requiem.
And Serenade on OoT. Well, it's not AD, just right off the bat. That's good to know.
Look, I will do AD just for that song, because Serenade's just that useful.
Depends on the dungeon layout. I know that we saw it, but I didn't see what it was.
Yeah, OOT's dead. I mean, it could be. I mean, this is a George seed. This could be AD.
Yeah, if it's AD for items, you might as well get it, especially depending on where the child spawn is. But
Lizzie, thank you so much for the tier 1. 13 months.
There's a scale from the roof guy.
You'd love to see it.
And did not see that at all. This is season 3 hints, so the grotto hints are turned on, but I did not see what it said.
But by Arrow's thing, it looks like it was 30 was, I think, dead.
Oh, I thought it was a minuet check hint. Which I guess we already know what it is anyway, if that was the hint, but still. I hope everyone remembers its grotto hints turned on. Yeah, that was the minuet hint. Ooh.
Wook shot on top of DC. Again, you love to see it.
Was that a Vanilla Storms from the windmill guy?
It might have been.
I'm trying very hard to look at 4 screens at one time. It's difficult.
I know. It's okay. J-Bone's about to check it, so we'll see it again soon. It was Bolero.
It was Bolero. Okay. Kevin buying a shield 2 minutes in. Guess if he got the money.
Yeah, I guess this is a good time to ask what team you guys are on. Are you guys on team never buy a shield or always buy a shield?
I guess more buy a shield, but not always. I mean, if you don't need one or like you've already got like a mirror shield or whatever, yeah. I wouldn't just immediately go and buy one. I wouldn't do the 2-minute shield play like Kevin.
I mean, how I am is I'm just hashtag just get a shield because I'm tired of seeing people just running around with no shield. It's like, get a shield.
Is that lens in the crate? I think that was lens in the crate.
That was definitely a lens. But I was actually been playing Nimpai's Adventure with a friend.
Oh, nice.
So right now I'm currently team stop burning my shield.
That's a good team. I definitely support that one. Yeah, Adult Spawn was exiting the Temple of Time, and we haven't seen Child Spawn yet. And I always get this wrong too, but the command, if you want to check that out in chat, is spawns plural. I'm always the one typing in spawn singular, and then nothing happens.
I feel that. And yeah, she is in the chat there. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it. If you've been debating if you wanted to play on the Nimpai's Adventure, I highly recommend it. It does test a lot of your knowledge, so I give that warning.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool from what I've seen of it, which isn't like a whole lot, but it does look cool.
Yeah, it also tests your patience.
Wow, everyone went completely different directions, and now they're all doing the exact same things at almost the exact same time. And people, if you're confused about the time that this is starting, there's an awkward couple of weeks in between when the Americas switch to daylight savings time and when Europe does, so that's probably why this feels like a different time than it usually is.
It's always fun.
Yeah. So this since this is the NA weekly, this one switches to daylight savings time when NA does. The one tomorrow will be following the European time.
Yeah. But it looks like we got a chain into Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah. That is very useful. And Earl is just deciding to go for one check and fire with 2 hearts. Well, he's not key locked out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is what Arrow was thinking was like, if it doesn't really have anything, or if it does or doesn't, check it and leave.
Yeah, it's like you're here, you can do 1 check. Fair enough. I know a lot of people do that, and I don't think it's a bad play.
No, it's not. But apparently, we did have a poll going, and team maybe buy a shield.
I support this. I know that doesn't really answer the question, but I think that is the best team. Trying Really hard to see what's on the arch. I still don't know what that was.
Hopefully we'll see it
Crater Way of
again.
the Hero.
That's for ZL, 100%. It looks like that was
Yep.
okay.
Oh yeah, this is season 4 or season 3 settings, so can't be. So ZL is going to be Way of the Hero. Can I say it can't be that? Yes, it can. All right, nice to have. Song of Storms.
Yeah,
That opens a lot. Thank you for subscribing, Steve Master 92.
That Steve is a master.
Or maybe he's the master of that one chest. With Fire Temple Way of the Hero.
Well, one thing's for sure, we know it's not the first chest.
Yeah, not that single key.
Wait, could it be Bomb Lock out of the Fire Temple Way of the Hero? Or
No, we don't know. Earl just failed. Looks like he's going Child, which makes sense. Don't really have anything. Like, we've got a hook shot. That doesn't help too much. Requiem was Song of Storms.
I mean, yeah, like with Requiem songs being Song Storms, that's pretty useful. So that means we have Bottom of the Well. So going Child makes.
Yeah, plus Haunted Grottos. Although I think, especially because Fluflush saw the Fire Temple hint, I think this play definitely makes sense. It's the medallion, it gives you his song, and it's Way of the Hero. And like, you can just get right there. So I think him continuing makes total sense.
Yeah. Worst thing is you just have to dip out because you don't have the keys.
Yeah. Looks like Earl's going for the market check.
Yeah.
And Jay's probably gonna follow.
Yeah. I don't think there's any world where you just don't do market checks.
Yeah, probably not.
I think the real question here comes is Earl
Gonna do what was that?
gonna do chickens?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Yeah, plus yeah, they also did see the Wath market.
Well, it wasn't shooting gallery. And they don't have Sun Song, so they can't really do Richard. Well, they could, but it would suck, and they probably don't want to do that.
Yeah, so we do know that Deku is a stall, since with these settings of Mercury, with the recent changes to the weekly setting, it is open Deku, so.
And it's a forest dip for Fluflush. Can't do a lot of stuff with, no strength and no bow, but you can do some. And yeah, if you're in the Kokiri Forest, I think early Deku is a good idea. It's there, it's easy. Some checks you can do. Looks like Jay is just slightly behind Earl in this route. Kevin's probably doing the same thing, except he's here at night, so he can do Richard rather than the other game.
Yeah, the only thing that makes doing this at night awkward is well, for one, you can't do the slingshot minigame, which again we know it's already dead, but Kevin doesn't. And two, if your save and quit doesn't leave the market, you have to walk Hyrule. I just wait out the time.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the best time of day, but I guess we'll see what the child spawn is now. Very slowly. And there's Prelude off of Malin.
That looks like to be Kakariko. Oh no, that's back alley. Okay.
He can't get out of market.
Oh no, you can. You
I mean,
can.
he can, but like, he's stuck in night market
Song.
until he warps.
Song of Time. Sorry, song.
Prelude is only useful as child because we're not going to get Serenade this seed. Actually, no, it's not even because market. Never mind. Yeah, worthless
Magic.
Prelude.
Magic and the cow heart piece. Oh, not cow heart. Silent heart piece.
Nice. And it was Prelude. Was this? Oh, the song that Kevin got.
Yeah, Kevin got Song of Time.
Yeah.
And then Prelude was
Prelude was on Malin.
Yep.
There's another Fortress Foolish hint.
Arrow was doing a very interesting.
Ooh.
That was nice.
Right. Now you totally have your forest starter pack. Like, you still don't have strength, but
I mean, you have like, you got hookshot and you got bow. I mean, you could pretty much like forest dip is like almost inevitable.
yeah, absolutely.
If you ain't dipping forest at some point, I just kind of look at you like, what you doing? Like, what are you doing, mate?
Yeah. And GSW Skog. Yeah, anyone can join in these weekly races. Obviously, it is a bit late to join this one, but the weekly races, the Freaky Fridays, basically all of the non-tournament races are free for anyone who just wants to join in.
Yep.
You want to pop in here quickly to remind people that you don't necessarily have to race live. There's a lot of people that just take the seed that the runners have been running on the weekly and just race it yourself without knowledge of the seed. That's called async racing, also very popular, especially I believe also in the scrub scene.
Yeah, that is true. That is a lot of fun to do, and
which again,
less stressful.
If you haven't already, I definitely recommend also joining in to the ZSR main Discord.
Oh, that was a forest waft. Kokiri Forest. Have we found anything there yet?
Bow.
Oh, right, of course, the bow.
But if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure to join into the Discord. So when you want to join in, say with these weeklies, you can make sure to get informed on it, and you can even get informed when other people might want to be up for a race. You can join them too.
Yeah, so Iron Thunder Delta, there are other bows, so if the other bows would have to be both locked by the bow in some way for that to be Way of the Hero, which can absolutely happen, and I think is guaranteed to happen. I'm pretty sure we've seen every single check in the Kokiri Forest now.
Yeah, we've seen Mida House, we've seen Sword Chest, and we've seen
Yeah,
so it has to be it.
So it has to be the bow.
Also, I need some help from you two. Please complete the following sentence. Roses are red, violets are blue. Kak is Way of the Hero.
Oh. I was like, do you want like the actual one? Are we memeing? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, water is wet.
Water is wet.
Grass is green.
Water is stone. It is true.
Like as always the thing I would say there's just things in this world that are always absolute. You know, water is wet, grass is green, and Kak is Way of the Hero.
Oh, and Wasteland Dead. I missed that one.
Oh yeah, and Wasteland is dead too. That one too. Oh, you meant on the thing.
Hey, Stone of Agony. Our first meme item.
And Zelda is in a. Yeah, that's.
Oh, Wasteland wasn't dead here, just like as the water is wet thing. Okay,
it's
I
like
thought I missed a
yeah.
hint.
Because it's like 99% of the time, you know, it's always dead because it's only check. The only time it has more check.
I've never seen a Way of the Hero Wasteland. I've seen the sometimes hint point out something that you needed, but I've never seen it actually be Wasteland is Way of the Hero.
I've seen a Wasteland what, maybe 2 times.
Wow, I have never seen that. I've seen, you know, the sometimes hint like Wasteland chest has whatever thing you need, but I've never actually seen Wasteland is Way of the Hero.
And so yeah, again, for people that are unfamiliar with the current weekly settings that's been being tried out, Open Deku is we do have Open Deku, which means we do not require the sword, the Kokiri sword.
I have to say, I don't think I'm a fan of that. That was one of the changes that I did like.
Yeah, I've always talked about saying that I think dungeons should require things, so I've always been a big fan of it too.
It's definitely a lot more interesting with the random age and spawns, though, because I think the really bad part was just everyone always doing the same opener.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there is ways to change it up without adding random spawn and age.
I like that, though. I think it's fun.
I have nothing. So it's just not. It's just preferably not my choice. But I know I'm in the minority with that. Except that.
I don't even know which changes were and weren't popular. I think everyone has different opinions on which specific ones they do and don't like.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think there's some changes that people agree and don't agree with.
Yeah, I don't think anyone 100% likes or 100% dislikes any of the new changes, but nobody can agree on which ones are the ones that are good or bad. I don't even know what's gonna be for next season.
Like, okay, season 5, they're gonna make it where warp songs are all gonna be randomized. Like you're just gonna like when you play the warp song, it's gonna place you somewhere completely different.
Oh man.
Like I wouldn't actually be surprised if they tried that. Not gonna lie.
That would definitely be fun to try out, but I don't know about just immediately putting that in for the whole season, but I would totally be down to try that out.
Personally, for season 5 though, like I definitely think we should have open fountain as adults. We have not weep skip.
Yeah, I agree. If you're gonna allow weep skip anyway, you should just have it be open.
Like, it's like I know the whole argument is like, oh well, it gives you 4 checks. It's like you still get those 4 checks anyway. They're just not.
It's just gating it against people who can't do a certain trick.
Yeah, I don't know.
I totally agree with you there. And Kevin's first person to finish a dungeon, not actually a required dungeon, but he did it. Actually, there wasn't anything good, but he's not losing time because everybody else did it too. They're all just wasting a couple minutes here.
I mean, the thing is like that's the one problem with Deku being open, right? It's a fast dungeon. Yeah. You get like 3 free skulls. You get at worst a stone. Like.
Oh geez, what do we need for go mode?
So we need medallion. We need all 6 medallions. And pretty much any items that are required to beat that dungeon. Bow, magic. layer.
I think the only things we can skip are Deku's sword or Kokiri's sword and possibly hover boots, because we've got Jabu, we have Medallion Jabu and Fire and Spirit, which are all, item heavy dungeons. So basically everything.
I wouldn't say basically everything, but because there's definitely a lot of items to skip.
That's true. I guess there's some things you could skip, like Slingshot, Gales.
There's some things that are there's ones that are almost like you pretty much need them 100% of the time, and that's hookshot, bow, shield. I think those are pretty much the always required ones.
Thank you for the raid, Saria Faith. Welcome. We're just getting started on the seed. You actually haven't missed a whole lot.
Oh yeah, magic. Magic, light arrows, bow, hookshot. I think those, yeah.
Well, there's the mirror shield.
You do not actually need hammer or big golden sword for Ganon.
But you do need hammer for Fire Temple in this seed.
Yeah, you can actually kill Ganon with only Deku nuts. Actually, it's a thing you can do.
Yeah, you can. You don't really want to, but you can.
Yep.
But we're not gonna. Luckily, this seed we're not gonna have to do that because you need the hammer anyway.
I think there are niche cases where you don't need.
Where you don't need what?
Strength. I'm pretty sure there's cases.
Yeah, depending on your dungeon layout and where stuff is, it is possible.
So you need a dead apparently.
I did see that. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's another thing. Not going to happen this time because forest. You've got to do forest. And as far as I know, there's no way to do forest without strength.
Yeah, there's no way to do. Oh, like no that.
I was like, I don't think there is. And wait, maybe there. What if there is? I just don't know it.
Yeah, no, you need it for force. Like 99% of the time, you do need at least one strength. But like I said, in some very, very niche cases, I think because you don't need it for Deku. So you don't need it for Deku. You don't need it for DC. You don't need it for Jabu. So that's 3 dungeons there. You just need 3 more dungeons that don't.
It is. It is some of fire you don't need it for, so depending on like the layout of stuff, it is possible not to need it for fire.
So you have fire, there's a shadow.
Oh yeah, shadow, you need it for the crusher room, but you can depending on layout, you might not need that.
Yeah, I'm assuming not in logic, like logic wise, I'm just saying in general, practical.
Yeah, I think logically you need it for that room, but
yeah, logically you need it. You can't skip strength, but practically, I mean practically you can also.
Ooh, and speaking of Shadow Temple, it is foolish, which means definitely gonna have to do it. It's a foolish stone shadow, 100% gonna be required for something. Wait, no, it can't be. No! I just remember we already know what the OoT hint is, so it can't be that.
Shadow doesn't find a way. Apparently
I am amazed that foolish stone shadow isn't finding a way.
Not a single way.
Well, we've got stone water too.
That's true. I mean, we've had Stone Deku, Stone Shadow, and Stone Water. So somehow we've managed to not have all that stuff.
Yeah, actually, that is why. It's probably because of open Deku. You know, it's
Yeah.
like Deku is only bad if it's closed Deku. Oh, do you have a dog? Lucora GT, stone is when it gives you a stone instead of a medallion. So, Shadow Temple, where you get a stone, is Stone Shadow, and it always seems to have something, but not today, apparently.
People knocking on the door. So.
Oh. I don't mind. I am always happy to hear dog.
Yeah, I don't think there's been one comms where I haven't dogs just barking. It's hard. Not.
No, that's fair. I totally get it, and I am always appreciating getting to hear it. I miss getting to have dogs, but I can't have them where I live right now.
I actually got a doggy bed for my dog. Because like 2 of the dogs are my roommate. One is my dog. I got my dog a doggy bed for her birthday. All the dogs use it.
Oh.
They all just kind of share it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, dogs are just like that. And nothing in domain so far. Got one more check.
Nothing.
Nope, still nothing.
Can't have.
Looks like Kevin's headed to Lake Hylia.
I mean,
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was like, you definitely want to do this while you're here because you're not getting paid.
Yeah. What is... Oh, it's a Deku shield underwater. Another Deku shield.
Any Deku soldiers in the chat?
Oh, I don't have that one, I don't think. You can... Oh, yeah. Well, some wood sinks if it's, like, really heavy.
Yeah, yeah, no. I think it also depends on how much water it's soaked into.
That too. So it's just a very soggy Deku shield.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't be having practical use.
It would be all slimy and gross. I think Kevin made the right decision in just not grabbing it. Ooh! Okay. Wow, we really got the forest starter pack this seed. It is just like, go to forest. No, seriously, go to forest.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, I need you to just go to forests. Okay, thanks.
Wow, that was a fast 10 skull pickup on J-Bone's side. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything, but... Oh no, Kevin hasn't gotten the hook shot.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. So nobody has the complete starter kit yet.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna get to see Dompe.
Yeah.
Vanilla Dompe.
When I was talking about my season 1 with the scrubs, that right there was the entire reason I lost my first round. Was because I didn't check Night Dampe.
Oh, that's extra feels bad. Dompe just sucks.
Well, I mean, it was also the fact that it was super awkward for us to go there.
Yeah.
Because it was Sunsong Way the Hero. Oh, not Sunsong Way the Hero. It's Sunsong OoT. So it's like we were never getting that.
Yeah. Also, we just saw a hint 40 is a slingshot. So 40 skulls. So basically dead. They don't need a slingshot unless
Yeah.
it's target in the woods, and that's the only slingshot, not locked by the other
yeah.
slingshots, which is very unlikely.
I don't think we've seen everything in. We
We
haven't seen
definitely
everything in
haven't
Cat Creek,
seen the.
right? Have
We
seen everything
definitely
in
haven't seen this Valley play from Kevin. Oh, Jay's stick was.
Yeah, like I don't think we've seen everything in CAC, right?
I mean, there's things that we can't have done yet. Like nobody's been adult since they got the bow, so we haven't seen shooting. What else have we not seen though?
Shooting, burning CAC, and chickens. Pretty sure that's all we have left.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, and 10 and 20.
And 10 and 20. Well, we've seen 10 actually. 10 was dead, so it's
Oh,
just
okay.
10 skulls.
And we still could get 20 of the sometime.
True. Honestly, chickens is kind of looking good.
I mean, everyone's a child, so I'm pretty sure we'll see Earl do it at some point here because they do have or he does have the Keaton mask. So
Also, that was a prelude hint, but I didn't actually read what it was on Kevin's side.
Hona on Prelude.
Pona, thank you. And I wonder if Jay's just gonna dip out or if he's actually gonna do Child Spirit. The waterfall was a recovery heart.
Wait, actually, that might be. I said that was a bluey, but that might be the cookies.
It looks, I don't know how to describe, not symmetrical, which would make it not a rupee, but I can't tell what it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's the Kokiri sword.
Oh, good thing this is open Deku then.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. It just means it's bomb locked, right? That's all that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just annoying.
Definitely.
Where is J-Bone heading? He's warping a few feet away. Good start. Okay, yeah, he's going adult.
Like, I don't know what J-Bone was doing there.
He just stood there for a minute and then warped to somewhere like a block away.
Yeah. Okay. Earl's skipping chickens.
And
I
Kevin
don't agree
is,
with this.
yeah, I think I think in the seed, yeah, you undo your chickens. I think Kevin's got the right idea.
Yeah, Kevin's one. Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of them have seen Kakwe the Hero, so. Oh, what was that?
Trail Away the Hero. We saw that one earlier. Probably the hook shot, I would assume.
Yeah, it has to be the hook shot.
I mean, that doesn't mean there could be something in one of the like bombable walls. And Jay's getting the lens. Very good idea with the market wath.
Yeah, 100%. I think you'd get that.
Absolutely. That is like a lot. Oh, that was a skull mask hint and I missed it.
Earl, go back. We need to see it again. Skull mask is dead.
Thank you. Just a bloopy. Cool.
So I think the real question that comes to mind is when does I think it was Kevin. I wonder when Kevin goes back to adult Lake Hylia, because it's like super awkward to get that right. Especially since water is just one.
Yeah, they're not getting Serenade. And that was a 50 skulls dead. I know we saw that before, but didn't point it out.
So just for clarification for chat, 10 and 20 both could be Way of the Hero. Chickens can be Way of the Hero. Burning Cat could be Way of the Hero. Bolero cannot be Way of the Hero.
Ooh, Fire Arrows could be Way of the Hero.
That's probably Way of the Hero.
I don't know if you're updating the bot or not, Siberian, but 40 is a slingshot and 50 is dead. And here comes the chest game. Get your guesses in.
But slingshot cannot be Way of the Hero.
Yeah, and yeah, I would not count on the fire arrows being my CAC Way of the Hero. It can happen, definitely seen it happen, but it's not super likely just in terms of how many checks it hard locks. Unless it locks Dins.
It could be very well that.
Oh, sorry, George. I saw Siberian was the one who typed in the thing, and my brain just read that off. My bad.
So, I mean, seeing that we started with a water medallion. Oh, bomb bag. That's our Mario off.
Probably.
So we actually need that lens for that bomb bag.
That is definitely another one you're gonna want a full clear just in case, because there's 2 more of them out there, but probably that. Very nice to get early.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you just got a bomb bag, so you obviously go and do the J-Bone can do. So you obviously go do to make have money for it. That bomb bag is not bomb locked actually, because you actually only need scale. You need scale or bombs. So that bomb bag isn't logic actually.
Yep, the scale was Fear Zero. The guy in the roof just gave it to him, so they can totally get there. So it is very possible that is the Way of the Hero. Actually, it is very possible that's both the market. Wait, no, that isn't CAC. That was in the graveyard. Never mind. But that is very possibly the market Way of the Hero.
Actually, the scale could have been. Actually, I just thought about that. Yeah, the scale could have been.
Yeah, you're right. The scale could have been.
Because we needed it so we could actually hit the bomb bag.
Yeah, because if that is a Way of the Hero bomb bag, it means you can't get any other bomb bags first, and you need either bombs or the scale to get there. So yeah, scale or fire arrows.
Yeah, scale off for bombs. That's so silly.
Scale watt for beans, for lens for bombs on chest minigame.
Wouldn't be a George to you about something silly, right?
I love that. Especially because it was really easy to do.
Oh,
like,
no.
It was silly.
I missed it. I mean, we know it's not
stick with it. Yeah, but he doesn't. That is unfortunate.
Yeah. So, since we... Oh, actually, not thought about it. So the fact that we have... So, fire arrows, again, most likely... Oh, no, sorry. No, we just talked about scale was the Way of the Hero. Man, I'm like still on that thought process of fire arrows, but then
I mean, it could be. It could be... Like, the fire arrows could be required but not be the Way of the Hero, or it could be that there's another bomb bag somewhere else and that whole scale chain was completely useless. Like, it absolutely could still be fire arrows.
The only way we can know is once J-Bone... If J-Bone goes back with the money to do or someone goes back and does light arrows. Ooh. Nice. Either way, we need somebody to go back with the Lens of Truth, grab the bomb back, and do bomb tree minigame to confirm that yes, that is Wave.
We'd still have to check Big Pose too, which they can do.
They can. Yeah. Which one was forced? I'm forgetting.
Which one was fourth? Oh wait, no. Opponents was. Never mind. They don't have opponents.
Yeah. We
I
can get
thought
Fire
they
Temple.
did. Yeah, I thought they did. That's my bad. So we're gonna have to wait for that. There's the
I mean,
vote for Jay.
they could get a big pill bottle. That is the thing. Gerudo Fortress is foolish. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, that is true. They have to
Could get a big
either
pill
get a
bottle.
hammer or a Poke bottle to know for sure. Or find another bomb bag somewhere and immediately disprove it.
Like
Find another bomb bag somewhere not bomb locked.
I swear, like you could literally just like start an entire school and get like a degree in Uter logic. That's like how complicated this crap is. Like, and remember, chat, this will be on the test.
God, I can't spell. Trying to help someone out with spawns. I keep writing spawns with an M.
Spawns. Nice.
Bombs.
I love when I do that. It's great.
We gotta get our bomb bag.
No one told you. Well, Tong or is it
Chonge. Chonge. I think he goes by just TJ if you want to use
TJ.
that.
Okay, that works. Yeah, TJ. Somebody should have informed you that there was a test. Also, there's a bottle. I didn't realize. I forgot we didn't have a bottle yet.
Yeah, not a Poe bottle, unfortunately, but when Jay is going for the Medigoron hint.
And that I do want to also note that since we had Bo, that bottle was not bomb locked.
Yeah.
Poe could
Icy
still be
Water's
with you.
dead. And Earl getting the Kokiri sword up on the arch.
Why not?
Guess if you're in the area, you might as well pick it up.
Yeah, why not?
And yeah, Deku was not hinted foolish. They just full cleared it and got absolutely nothing.
Yep,
The only hinted foolish dungeon was Shadow.
So first dip into forest, it looks like. The first of
Yeah,
good.
I
Very much
believe it was
maybe.
Kevin dipped in for like the first chest, and that was about it.
And Journey is
That's
dead.
a helpful place for the Darunia dead hint.
Yeah, Dancing Dad said, "I don't have anything today. Come back tomorrow."
Dancing Dad dead. Disappointing. I love it when you stand right on the chest where it spawns, and then Link gets lifted up.
And you're like, "Oh, understandable."
Did we see what was in the wall in the crater? Because I couldn't see. And crater is Wa.
I did not look. I mean, crater is most likely
Okay,
Wa
there's
too.
another bomb bag in Forest Temple.
Okay, that confirms that bomb bag is not Way of the Hero.
Yeah. So, big pose.
Big pose or Bombchu?
Yeah.
Bombchu bowling.
That's true. We haven't seen Bombchu bowling yet. And also, so those fire arrows. Like, that puts that back into logic.
I mean, you still could need the scale.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it could still be the scale. You could need the scale so you could, like, so you could do a dive. So
could be lab dive.
If we find iron boots and then find something's on lab dive, then that automatically puts the scale automatically in Way of the Hero as Way of the Hero because.
But lab dive is only one check, so I think, like, just statistically, that makes the fire arrows more likely.
Look, the statistics don't mean much when it comes to Ocarina of Time randomizer logic, especially when you're talking about a George seed.
Fair enough, yeah.
You got to think of the worst possible outcome. Okay, Arrow's
I don't
having
actually
a bit
know
of
whether the worst. I mean, the worst possible. Like, if it's between the scale. Like, right now with the scale and fire arrows, it's basically between lab dive or the Cubs Are You on Drugs check. Both of those are, like, worst possible scenarios. I don't even know how you'd pick which one.
Yes.
Yes, Bolero can be Way of the Hero if you have to plant the beans to get the thing on
top
the
of the
volcano.
crater. Oh yeah, for the
But-
volcano. Or if both hover boots and the long shot, or
Locked behind fire, whatever's in fire.
Yeah.
Yes. And the Cubs are Iron Thunder Delta. The Cubs Are You on Drugs check is the chest in Shadow Trial that you need either the fire arrows or long shot and dins for. There is. I can try to dig up the screenshot or the clip, but I don't want to miss things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is a very funny clip that will explain why it's called that. I don't think it's an official name or anything. Just it's so memorable that it kind of no. So so you need what happened is you need either dins and long shot or fire arrows to get that chest. It had the long shot, meaning you hard required fire arrows, and they were on chickens, which is Spike Vegeta. He absolutely despises chickens, so he last locationed them, and was not happy when he discovered that it was Way of Hero chickens.
Yeah, so we got a Way of the Hero trail, right? Death Mountain Trail too. Yeah, we just found and we also found that second scale in Death Mountain Trail Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point that out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it is Lab Dive. And we're getting the well from Kevin. Got 3 different dungeons going on right now, or we're about to. And so all of them make total sense.
Hopefully we see somebody go check that. Probably won't, because there's just way more. Statistically, there's checks.
I like all of these different dungeons. Like, all of them make sense to do. You know, you have the Forest Starter Kit, but also DC is DC, and the well, like, you're here and you can clear it. I guess we'll just have to see what pays off. Well, there's a prescription, but we already saw Big Row instead. Ooh, there's the iron boots. Yeah, I would say of these, the well is the least good, just based on it's the only one that you're not going to get a reward for that you need. But so it's not progression, but also the well is stacked a lot. Yeah, you really don't want the iron boots right now. That's stone water and basically nothing else. Yeah, well is very check dense. It's just if it has nothing, you're not getting any progression out of it. Which so far has been the case, but still plenty left.
Okay, my dog was getting into stuff she wasn't supposed to.
Oh no. Yeah, the well had the titties, but not actually required, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. Look,
Yeah, the wall play makes total sense. I don't think it's a bad play at all, even though it's not progression. There's a ton of checks here, and he can get all of them. So far, not paying out, though.
an interesting way of doing Broken Ticket.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that particular setup. Oh, and there's the hover boots.
Well, that makes where Volcano is.
Yeah. It could also be required for Fire Temple.
No, we have Hookshot. It can't be. It can't be that we need Bolero for.
Oh no, I mean like for fire, for doing the temple.
Oh yeah.
Like if there's a key on Volvaja. Not that that's actually gonna affect them, because I guess I don't know what particular tricks these Ford runners know, but a lot of people know how to just kind of jump over there. But logically, it may be required to have hover boots for getting to the boss, because you're supposed to go all the way up and then hammer down that platform. So
yeah.
if you can't get that far without beating the boss, you might logically need hovers to get over there.
Yeah. There's no way our runners are gonna miss that.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the fact of that you need you have to come here for them, and there's no way you just not full clear this, right?
Yeah, totally. Well, there's a nut upgrade in the well. Again, I mean, it's nice, but you really don't need that or want that if you're in Kevin's position.
So I think J-Bone's the only one with gold scale right now, so...
Yes. But with the iron boots and hook shot, if you're thinking like lab dive, you can totally cheese it. It's not in logic, but they can check that as well. I really hope somebody does, because I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm thinking at this point that there's something I think there's something on lab dive. Because the fact that we have two Way the Heroes pointing, and we happen to get two items that basically lead to one check.
Yeah, it's interesting because both of those could be complete bait, because each of those areas had another item that could also be Way of the Hero. The hook shot is definitely Way of the Hero. Yeah, and well was empty.
It all comes down to where's the other hookshot, right?
Yeah.
Because if the other hookshot is not hookshot lock, then
yeah, that is true. We don't need long shot this seed as far as we know.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't need it, because you only need iron boots chucked in, even enter water.
Well, I mean, we don't know. There could be something on Morpha, but most likely not.
Yeah.
It could be we only need hook. I guess I should say we only need long shot if something really bad happens.
Yeah, unless there's something on Morpha, but chances is that Morpha probably.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that is true. Soy sauce, iron boots could be for toilet.
They could be.
Everyone's favorite.
But toilet is also very oftentimes a skipped check.
Yeah.
As far as I know, long shot is only required for check game. That's it.
Yeah, since we've got Requiem, so we're not going to need it for getting over the sand hole. And we've got Fire Arrows, so we're not going to need it for the Shadow Child 2 / Cubs You on Drugs chest. So there, and we've got a way over the bridge. Like, there's just not a lot left that it could be for. Oh, that's true. It could also be for spirit key logic. In which case, it might be logically required, but we probably wouldn't actually need it.
Yeah, spirit would be the only other reason, yeah.
Yep.
But that's like super niche logic.
Oh, there's the big Poe bottle.
Well, okay. Well, we don't need a bonus song for whatever's on the big Poe.
That is something you want to check. We have no idea where Longshot is, Mr. Nintendo. That's why we have... This whole discussion is because we have a Way of the Hero trail that has hookshot and scale, and we have a Way of the Hero CAC that has fire arrows and scale. All of those were like, okay, but which one's the Way of the Hero? What do we need to do, etc. And here's the Bombchu Bowling.
All right, awesome. We get to see it finally. It's a hammer.
Ooh.
That's 100% gonna be Way of the Hero.
That is 100% required to beat this seed. I would still turn in the Poe bottle since you've got it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Because it's like, who doesn't want a second? Who doesn't want a second bottle, right? For going to do.
Oh, true.
I mean, this thing you still need Rudos, so it's like. But yeah, like if you want to go dip Ice Cavern, or you want to go do Ice Cavern. But at this point, yeah, definitely don't see anyone doing Ice Cavern.
And we did have that fire Way of the Hero, so honestly, potentially just rush fire.
Yeah, there's no way you rush fire. You don't rush fire. At this point, seeing that Kevin's got that. But what sucks too, and it's what's super awkward is who was I forget who checked Lynn's minigame first, but like they would have had that if they had the money. They just didn't. It sucks.
I think it was a time of day thing. It's open all night, isn't it? It was just the money then.
Yeah, it was 100% because of money.
That's unfortunate.
Or choose.
Looks like he is going to go Dolt, so probably going fire. Hopefully he goes to trail and gets the hookshot. And the scale, I guess, as well. I definitely have not kept track of which runner has seen which hint, so I don't know for sure if he's seen the trail Way of the Hero, but I feel like he probably has. Ooh.
Silver.
First person to have 2 strengths.
That is also in the. It was in Death Mountain Crater, but again.
We've seen both of them, but he's the first person who's picked them both up. Happy 1 hour. Kevin is not going fire.
The thing is Twin River, or not Twin River, Spirit Temple is required to be seed.
Yeah.
With silvers, that means we have everything to go beat that dungeon. Also, like we have, I think we officially have Ganon's castle access now. I think that's 3 dungeons we can beat.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, DC.
Yeah,
Fire,
maybe Kevin doesn't have Bolero.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can see his tracker. He does have it.
And with that, that means we can definitely figure out if we actually need those fire arrows for the shadow trial.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're hoping we don't, but you know, it's to say.
Nobody. It may still be a while though. Nobody on the stream actually has all this stuff. We know where it is. We know it's all available, but Kevin doesn't have strength 2. Blue Floosh doesn't have the hammer, and the other 2 are missing more stuff.
Yeah.
Hamner was bomb chew bowling. There was nothing in the well. Well, that's not true. There was double defense and a nut upgrade.
I think was it a hint about the flare?
Yeah, there's a flare dancer hint.
The hammer chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have missed it with last person that was in here in DC.
Yeah, we did see it before. Flare dancer dead.
Which is good.
And there's iron boots for J-Bone. Yes, the well had double D's and nut. Oh, and Kevin can check the other side of the maze. Totally forgot about that check, but yeah.
That is the one thing I think is weird about the Gourd Village. Is just the fact that it's got so many checks across like the two pages. It's so awkward to check.
Yeah, it really is. And that's the Bigoron sword there. Very convenient, especially when you haven't fought many bosses yet.
I mean, seeing that we're still kind of very much in, I guess you could say, you know, check mode, or you know, we got a lot we have to check. It's very good to have that.
But yeah, we are surprisingly close to go mode, or to no mode.
It's no. So because we have like 3 dungeons we can do, and obviously we only need the medallion ones. So like, what are we in go mode here?
We need the letter and the boomerang, and yeah, officially we need either the Goron Tunic or a wallet to get the Goron Tunic.
So practically we only need boomerang letter.
Yeah.
Logically we need Goron. Okay.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll end up needing like slingshot for target in the woods or something stupid, but
Nothing you can do about that, really.
yeah. As far as we know, it's just those things.
Yeah.
Pretty good for 1 hour. And I don't think we've seen... Have we seen the Crater Fairy check? I don't think we have.
I think so either, because this is the first time we've actually found Hammer. First person.
Oh, right, of course. No one else
So.
checked it. He's the only one who has the hammer.
And then Blue Klooch has just found hover boots.
Yes, Kokiri is also Wath. I think the bot hasn't been updated yet.
Yeah, Kokiri. It was Kokiri Wath for the bow.
Yep. Yep, the other bows have to be locked behind that bow. And there's the second strength for Kevin, so Kevin actually now can go and finish Forest Temple, or Forest Temple, Spirit Temple.
Spirit, can go...
you can go Forest, but...
Yeah, Spirit,
not
Forest. And actually, you already finished DC, so actually, they definitely have access to...
He can get to Ganon's castle.
with this, yeah, officially.
He is really not going fire. Maybe he just wants to check this one check first, but...
Yeah, I think you go fire into DC.
And
I don't
Kevin
see where
doesn't
you go.
have... Kevin doesn't have his hookshot Kinra, that's why it doesn't show. Maybe he's gonna do trail now, because he should know it's way over here.
I didn't even realize Kevin still hadn't get. Oh wait, so yeah, since we have fire type away the hero, we have that unresolved. I just thought about that. That has to be one of the items.
Yeah, or unless it leads to something.
I mean, with 40 skulls, you don't need a slingshot for 40 skulls, so it would have to be. So it can't be like slingshot or something like. I mean, it still could be like wallet or something, but
God, yeah, it could be terrible wallet logic.
But if it like the only way it could be wallet is it has to be the bomb lock check in the fire room, because after that room then you need your tunic requirements.
It could, unless it's a Zora Tunic for something Central Pillar.
Oh, that'd be so dumb. I mean, that would mean you would know you have to go depth water temp.
True, at least you'd get the knowledge. And there you go, he's got his hook.
I guess he wanted to, like, he didn't want to go into fire without a hook shot, which I don't know. That's
I did not actually see the Kakariko Way of the Hero. Other people said they did. Maybe that wasn't... Because, yeah, we don't want to have too many of them. And I definitely saw all of those ones that people have listed in chat, but I didn't see CAC. So if it wasn't CAC, then it's the scale and the fire arrows, or, whatever. It could still be there, but it's no more likely than anywhere else. Well, there's the Zora Tunic, so
okay. Well,
that thing that I said about Central Pillar is not it.
Yeah, it has to be. Wait, unless that's the way of the hero. What if that's the way of the hero?
Oh
no. Description. Oh, yeah, sorry. Ring and ice. Yeah, ring and ice would be hilarious.
Oh man. Yes, tunics can be Way of the Hero. There are some places in both Fire Temple and Water Temple that you are logically required to have a tunic to avoid drowning or being on fire. There's not very many under these requirements, but there are still a few. So you could have a tunic be Way of the Hero, or you could have, if the tunics are locked behind that area, you could have a wallet be Way of the Hero, or 2 wallets, so that you can buy the tunics. It's terrible. Wallet logic and tunic logic are everyone's least favorite logic, I think. Like, even worse than key logic is, oh, it was the tunic. Zora's Tunic is for Central Pillar, and Goron Tunic is for, like, deeper fire bits to avoid being on fire. Yeah, I mean, that is one of those things where it's a logical thing. It is possible to do all of those checks without the tunic. Central Pillars can be pretty monk-ass if you don't have a lot of health, but you can do it. Oh yeah, I forgot about Volvagia for Tunic. Yeah, I forgot about that, but it is for Volvagia, not just Deeper Fire. But those are all things that you can easily get around with having a bunch of health, going fast, or just having a fairy. And that's Phantom Ganon down for J-Bone. Nothing. So that's going to be another medallion for him. And let's see where he goes. Now, Floo's going to get his hammer. J-Bone is going Child? Okay. I'm not sure where he's going with this.
Going somewhere.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, legally. FBI, open up. You better use that Tunic server, we'll have to use force.
Oh, is Jay not done Bonchu bowling yet? That would make sense then, yeah, totally. Yep, looks like it. Alright, makes sense. Oh, no, he's just got to talk to this old lady. And that's King Dodongo down for Kevin. So he is very close to... Well, I guess not super close, but he is completely capable of getting a bunch of medallions, getting into Ganon's now. He's kind of just got to go and get a ton of stuff done.
Yep. I mean, at this point, like, we really need to figure out, we need to figure out what's CAC Radio Hero. I think we have all our required songs. So maybe Sorry is, I guess.
There could be Saria's or Sun's, but probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that Kakariko wasn't Way of the Hero. Like, we had too many, and that was the only one. I don't know, maybe you saw it, but that was the only one of those that I didn't personally see myself.
Someone in the chat said CAC was Way of the Hero.
Yeah, people said that they saw it, but I didn't see it.
Maybe they saw Kokiri and thought CAC?
That's what people are thinking. In
Man,
which case, like, we don't have to worry about the gold scale or the fire arrows. I mean, they could still be, but, you know, it's the same as any other check. Yeah, because we had Kokiri, Crater, Trail, Fire Temple, and Market, and that's the max number, and I'm pretty sure I remember seeing all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the Tunic Wealth, which is the really important thing. Yeah, I mean, the Tunic could very well still be logically required. There's nothing saying that just because it's not hinted Way of the Hero doesn't mean you don't need it.
Like, by my friend's logic, clearly it's always required.
I mean, by how good I am at Water Temple, it's always required, but...
Look, just be good at Water Temple. You gotta be good there too.
I'm not good at Water Temple. I always get lost.
Like, I mean, you're just, like, honestly, just play, like, just put on the practice tool and just follow like the theoretical like randomizer route. Like the
Yeah, I need to do
multiple-
that. I just always like doing fun seeds instead of grinding for it, but I need to grind. And welcome Zelda Speedruns 3. I assume that you're from Skyward Sword Randomizer just based on the Hot the Spile comment. Welcome to this one. We're actually pretty close to go mode. We just, as far as we know,
2 items from go.
as far as we know, we're 2 items away.
And awkwardly enough, both those items are both the same item that's required to beat the same dungeon. So in other words, yeah, we need Boomerang and Rudo's letter just so we can beat Jabu.
No, for a bit under an hour 20, I think, and for a seed that has required all of the dungeons that require special items, I think being 2 away from them is pretty good. Yeah, that's true, and we know that one of them's in Fire Temple.
It still could be some dumb logic of Goron's Tunic slash,
True. Yeah, we think one of them's in fire. And
because no one's gone down, so
there's a slingshot on 40 skulls, so it's not going to be that.
yeah, there's a sling on 40.
And there's also no ice trap, so it's not going to be a slang shot.
Yeah. So yeah, it is not possible. Yeah, because 40 is not locked behind by a slingshot. So.
I'm surprised no one's pushed for fire, considering they have the hammer and they know its favorite hero.
See, my favorite is I like the bomb bagel.
Luffy's just casually playing the ocarina while on fire.
I see nothing wrong with this. Not at all.
His mixtape is just really fire.
Exactly.
Alright, and nothing on lap dive.
Yes, bomb bagel. Yes, that's what one of my buddies like to say. It's just like to say bomb bagel. Yeah, every time I'm like, hey, you found the bomb bag, she's like, it's pronounced bomb bagel.
Oh man, I wish. Speaking of the ice trap misspellings, I wish they could be in such a way that you could have it be selling a bomb bagel. They can be selling a bomb bug, a bomb bag, bomb bog, bomb big, but no bomb bagel. Man, I love the Shop Sanity fake items. Fake item names. They're so funny. A Bam Big. I love it. And we're getting our first person into Spirit Temple. Despite getting the mirror shield like super early. There is strength 2 for Jay, so maybe he'll be following Floosh. Don't know. I legit want ice traps back. That is something I'm very sad that were removed. I totally understand why, but I love ice traps. Earl is getting his hammer. Jay just got strength 2, so everyone's kind of syncing up now. There's not any really huge advantages on anyone's side. It looks like Jay's going fire though, so we are gonna see what this is. I don't know if he set Pierre, but other than that, he can do everything here. Does anyone remember if Jay set Pierre?
Kevin did, I think. Yeah, no one said
Yeah,
it was
I know he said it as a child, but I didn't think he said it as adult, but I wasn't sure. So hopefully it's not on Pierre. Man, that one torch slug's just noping out of there. Still haven't seen the big Poe turn in either, which is understandable considering Hammer 100% way of the hero, but still. This chest is not cooperating on Felicia's side. Oh yeah, tons of people play Wind Waker Rando Power to the Pandas. They actually just finished a couple of weeks ago a tournament. Because Wind Waker is so long, most of the tournaments are various kinds of like spoiler log races where you get a short amount of time to read the spoiler log and then you gotta go for it. So that means that the races actually take a lot less time than OOT usually. They're a lot of fun. I totally recommend checking them out if you have not. And they're also there's a lot more glitches allowed too. Yeah, there's a lot more glitches allowed, and you don't have to do as many dungeons. I really like Wind Waker Randomizer. I've played it some, and it's also really fun to watch. They also allow cosmetic mods in races, which is very fun.
And there's a wallet, so that kind of throws out the whole thing of Gore and Tunic. So 100% we know for sure.
Yeah.
There's going to either be Boomerang or Ruto's letter. I think there's a better chance of there being Ruto's letter being in here than Boomerang.
Hey, Neru's love, always zoot her safely. That is only our second meme percent item, unless I missed the Winter Heart piece.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention, so.
Oh, it sounds like the medallion tracker is messed up. Cool. Thank you, trackers, fixing that. I've done the fishing up random chest setting turned on for spoiler log races in Wind Waker, and it's perfectly fine. Would not want to do it for non-spoiler log races. And still no sign of whatever we're looking for in fire or anything in spirit. Man, I still really want to see the big Poe turn in, though. Even though it's most likely nothing. I'm curious. I'm definitely team full clear your way, the heroes. Well, there's Ferraris. Oh, rip, Kevin. Got smooshed. I would love it if we could use custom models in OoT, but maybe someday.
One day.
And very barren Spirit Temple. Ferraris is nice to have, but not super great. Alright, there's the big Poe check. It was just a bloopy. Ah, well. Yeah, there are, OT, I should clarify, OT does have custom models you can use. That is absolutely a thing you can do. They're just not allowed in races. They are in Wind Waker Randomizer, which is why I'm like, oh, I wish we could use them in Ocarina of Time Randomizer. But if you want to just play for fun, you can. There's lots of fun models to choose from. Light arrows were on the Deku scrub. I forget which scrub. The Lost Woods Grotto, thank you. And it looks like we are gonna have to go deeper in fire. Yeah, I mean, it's Way of the Hero Fire, so you're gonna keep going. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're always gonna have to go all the way when it's Way of the Hero. Should have expected that. Jay does not have Pierre, I'm fairly sure. So, hopefully it is not that check. He definitely said it as child, but I'm pretty sure he did not confirm it. So we are all just hoping it is not there. I don't think Earl has it set either. And they don't have long shot, so can't pixel shot, even if they knew how to do that, which maybe they do, I don't know.
It's a bit of a. I definitely notice it's a bit of a rare thing to do that.
It is definitely a difficult trick. And that was a good Twin Rova for Floosh.
Yeah.
Didn't get horribly trolled.
So we haven't found it yet, have we?
Nope. There was I don't know how much spirit you saw, but there was Ferraris and there and nothing else unless there's something on Twin Rova. Yeah, we have 4 people at once for any races where there's enough people in it to have 4 people. Clubber King. The 2 people is just for, like, bracket matches where there's literally only 2 people competing. You know, it's nice to get to see more people. We definitely have a lot more information on our side. Yeah, we're not going to get baited by Fire Tunic or any tunics, Mr. Nintendo. We got the wallet and the Zora Tunic. So we are set.
So yeah, like, so far I'm going to assume that it's probably going to be like highest Goron here is going to have the boss
Probably.
key, and then the
And then
items
item on
probably
Volvagia.
the item of Volvagia. Like I think that's like the best case scenario at this point.
Wouldn't even be surprised. Yeah, we know Hammer Chest is dead, and if it's on Pierre, they can't get it yet.
And
Okay, well there it is. Most likely.
Unfortunately, they do have to go set Pierre to go get the boss key though.
That is unfortunate. And they can't even do anything with that Rudo's letter unless they want to rush Ice and hope the boomerang is there, because they can't do Jabu right now anyway. Yeah, we could get a bet going for where the boomerang is.
At this point, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Ice.
Alright, bet is live.
I'm gonna bet it's all the way at the end of Ice.
I'm seeing a lot of evil bets in the chat. I like them.
Oh, okay. I guess Chipmunk did have the key, the boss key, and I just did it.
Oh, I totally missed that too. Well, that's good.
That's okay, as long as I have vanilla. I have vanilla boomerang chest would be hilarious.
It absolutely could be.
It definitely could be.
Yeah. So we better hope it's not Pierre.
So J-Bone, don't think got the. That doesn't. Okay. I don't think J-Bone got the big Goron sword.
And I think Kevin was the only one who got it.
I think so. Okay.
Whoa, that was some camera on Kevin's side.
That does happen.
Yeah.
But can we all just like in agreement to nickname the BGS to the BFS? The big
I assume that's
sword.
not the big friendly sword.
No, it's the big fucking sword. You know, as a reference to Doom.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I usually call it like the big stabby.
The big stabby. I like BFS.
That's really good, actually.
Did I say a bad word? Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Pierre was not the fire boss key, Kinra. Pierre
was on the compass boss, the compass chest apparently.
Yeah, Pierre is an item, so anyone who bets Pierre, you could be right.
Yeah. Could you see that? That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I like knife, sword, longsword for the sword progression. Oh, that hovering slug bodying Earl. This has been a very, very empty spirit temple. Alright, there's J-Bone's big on sword. And he is head and spirit. We're gonna get a double fire and a double spirit, which is really not exciting because we've already seen both of those things. We must have seen the Colossus Fairy. I totally don't remember it, but there's no way nobody's checked it.
This is where the wallet is.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I mean, we also have Ganon's castle. So
Yeah, and there's Water Temple, Ganon's,
we've got a ton of
GTG, Ice, obviously. Vanilla, Pierre. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, like I'm still a firm believer it's probably gonna end up being Ice Cavern because, like, you know, it's a George seed. We haven't really seen it really that troll yet, so.
We did see Hyrule Field checks, soy sauce. I'm not 100% sure that we saw literally every single one, but we did see most, if not all of them. There's the letter for Earl Weird. Gonna go and knock down the pillar to get to the boss the vanilla way. You don't see this very often, but if you can, why not? Doing the jump is actually pretty precise, so might as well just make things easier for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, plus it's probably faster just to down at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
All you're having to basically do is you grab the chest and then you go back up, and you already have something to do. So.
And we're not going to need the long shot for Spirit Key Logic. The hand chest was a stick.
Good.
That is very good. Yeah, there's also, you know, Light Trial and outside Ganon's Castle if we find Strength 3 somewhere.
Yeah, but that says Strength 3 and Ice for Boomer. See, so are you telling me that we're gonna find a Boomer?
I mean, maybe Ganon's the Boomer.
Back in my day, you actually had to do all these. Do all the trials, not just walk up here with my boss kid. I'm kidding.
I mean, if he was a fully grown adult when this game came out in the 90s, I think that would make him a boomer.
It would make a boomer. You're not wrong. Actually, I think it was a tech. I don't know.
What was that? You got cut off a little bit there.
I said I think that actually still makes him a millennial. I think actually.
I guess it depends how old he is. Link would definitely be a millennial, but
Yeah,
I guess it depends how old Ganon's supposed to be in this game.
it's true.
There's the Rudo's letter for Floofloosh. And Earl killing Volvagia. Fortunately, got a second phase, but it's okay. He's fine, not burning to death.
If this game came out in '98 and he was already 10,
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
no, that would make him a millennial because I'm pretty sure Zoomers doesn't start till the.
I think they're thinking if he's born in like '88, he might be too old to be a millennial. I don't know what exactly the cutoff is. I've started a whole like conversation about whether Ganon's a boomer. Quality content. I love it.
I think the real questions we need to be asking is like how old are Goro? So I think it's a real question.
I don't know. Well,
Like-
we know that Link the Goron is 7.
Yeah, and he's pretty small, so he's small.
I wonder if Gorons just get bigger as they get older, and that's what Medigoron and Bigoron are about, or if they're just like freaks of nature.
I think it is in the lore somewhere saying they're definitely abnormal Goro. So it's somewhere
Probably.
in the lore. Because I mean, like,
Yeah, and there is that one really old Goron in Majora's Mask who's normal sized.
I think you mean Twilight Princess.
There's one in Majora's Mask too. The elder, the grandpa guy.
I was thinking of the one in Twilight Princess. I was thinking about one because I just don't see that one anymore. Because you know, I'm either watching Majora's Mask speedruns where they skip him now, or playing Wizard where you also skip him.
Yeah, he is like incredibly old and is normal sized.
But yeah, that's why I'm always like sitting there wondering, like, in Goron age, what is old? Like, I mean, I guess since they're supposed to be rocks, you probably have to look at like rocks, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
Like
But rocks don't like age really, and the Gorons clearly do.
I mean, they corrode over time. And they do kind of have like an aging kind of thing.
That is true. They, weather and maybe get slowed. That's the word I'm looking for, like made smaller by time.
Yeah.
My brain just decided not to do words there.
I think that's probably the other thing is like that's probably why the Medigoron, and the big Goron are so big is the fact that rocks are like can become big, different shapes and sizes, and maybe that's supposed to be what the kind of present.
Yeah, especially in Twilight Princess, they're definitely more like rock based. And these BMOSs in this room are the worst that Jay's in. Oh, and then he missed the cycle because you see the BMOS. I hate those guys. Yeah, Link the Goron is canonically born after, or sometime in the 7 years when Link is in the Temple of Time. So he is 7 at the oldest.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, like, we know he's Darunia's son.
Yeah, he is.
So,
who is his mom?
I mean, is
Or
there
do
even
Gorons
female...
just like come out of rocks?
Like, that's what I'm sitting there wondering. It's like, how are Gorons made?
Yeah, I don't know. To my knowledge, we never see a female Goron, but for all we know, half of them could be female, and they just don't look different.
Yeah, that was like yeah, it could just be that. The same thing with Zoras too. Like you can never really tell the difference between male or female Zoras.
Yeah, except
Outside
for
of,
the
like,
special characters.
yeah, for special characters when they specifically have them stand. Then like
Is
I think
there a
Twilight
female Goron in Majora's Mask? I don't remember that. I remember there being female Zoras, but
in not in, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember there's like one female Zora in Majora's Mask, and then I
yeah.
know there is
There's one
the
in Twilight Princess, and then obviously there's Rudo.
yeah, and yeah, there's Rudo. There's Twilight. Twilight Princess had the Queen.
Rotella, yeah.
Yeah, there's also yeah the like the thing is like when it came when Ocarina of Time came out, like they didn't really have a need to have a differential, whereas like Breath, you know, they kind of made that more people
Yeah.
stated.
Based on Breath of the Wild, they probably, at least like the Zoras, probably just look the same because aside from the like actual like named characters, the male and female Zoras in Breath of the Wild look basically identical.
Now the thing is, okay, so I think the most interesting thing about the races in Zelda is the Gerudo. So the Gerudo actually have like find like boyfriends in Hyrule. That's how they
Yeah.
end up having more Gerudo, which I think is super interesting. And that is also the only time outside of once every 100 years, when a king is born, uh, is males ever actually allowed to be in the Gerudo.
Breath of the Wild didn't make it look like they kidnapped them. Like, it made it look more like they actually went out there and like tried to find boyfriends.
Yeah, like I mean the thing is like and in Ocarina of Time they made it out more about them in a romantic sense, whereas like Breath of the Wild probably I don't know too much about Breath.
I don't know what's going on with Jay. You guys can't see it, but we can see his timer, and his timer's still running. So his whole computer hasn't crashed, or his stream hasn't frozen, or anything. It's specifically the game that's frozen. I don't know.
Crash.
What.
I just unmuted Crash. He crashed.
Oh no. I hope he saved recently. Ah, there it goes.
Yeah, I just like I just unpaused and
Oh no.
like so VC crash happened. That's so yeah.
And we are finally seeing Ganon's on Blue Ploosh's side.
Yeah, if you have a ZFG sub, yeah, make sure to get that VC crash or ZFG crash into the chat.
I assume Kevin is going to GTG. Fortress is foolish, but GTG could have something.
Yep. Yeah, so I think you also said Kevin when you say Blue was.
Oh, whoops. So we're gonna be getting some new checks soon, and oh man, Jay, looks like he's pretty far back.
Yeah, that's as in the words of Prince Zuko. That's rough.
Oof. Looks like he saved right after he got the letters, so he doesn't have to do the whole thing, but he has to redo Spirit Temple, which is terrible.
Yes.
And I'm guessing he hasn't memorized where all the keys were, so he can't even, like, perfect route it. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I do think I would have to say that J-Bone. Probably, I wouldn't even doubt if J-Bone decided what was wanting to just respectively be done if it wasn't the fact that he was on the restream.
There's Din's. Also the long shot, which I missed which chest it was in, but Bluefish found that.
And there's the boomerang.
And
Bluefish is in go mode. Okay, well, GG.
Wow. Loaded Ganon's castle. Not
Indeed.
that you're gonna need a long shot, but right, who won the bet? Who won the bet? Did anyone bet Spirit Trial?
Does Flush have a light? I think Flush
can get. Right? He just has to go talk to Ganon and get them though. That's a guaranteed hint.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed hint. I mean, Flush is gonna definitely feel awkward about it because they could have got it like forever. So.
Yeah.
So now it's just a matter of time of when is our runners going to go to Ganon. The rest of our runners are going to go to Ganon's castle.
Lights are in the Kokiri Storm Grotto. Or the Kokiri, the scrub guy. Yeah, so all those other side dungeons, totally useless. We did get Dins in GTG, but we're not going to need that.
Okay, so I need some.
Lost wood scrub grotto. Sorry, thank you.
I need that Sanctuary Garden meme to be playing right now because I'm sitting there wondering how is this the George seed? Like,
yeah, there hasn't been. Oh, Jay, he put a little sad face on his screen.
No. Poor Jay.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the light arrows for Fluflush.
Okay, cool.
So, not gonna have to go and talk to Ganon.
But if you guys haven't already, I would recommend go ahead and give Jay a follow. Show that support. Show that support to even all of our runners. You know, Blue, Gavin, Earl here. Also, big shout outs to our trackers, and of course my commentator here, Banana Lord.
And yeah, and shout out to you as well. And I'm just gonna pull up the feed.
I was gonna say the trackers but
the trackers.
asked me on. I'm gonna butcher that one. So unfortunately.
Hold up. I got you. Stuff.
Okay,
I got you.
You got it. Go for it. You got it.
Jonge.
Right.
And you have permission to unmute and let me know if I got it right.
That was I was actually mean.
Because our track is actually in the voice call. Did I get it right?
Looks like it. Nice.
Oh yeah.
And also Aspion, Kyrenia, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that one, and Lucora.
That was the one I was worried about.
What? Lucora or Kyrenia?
Kyrenia. Like Lucora.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Not sure on that one either.
I'm just horrible at pronunciations.
Longshot and Boomerang were both in Ganon's Castle, Siberian.
Yep.
So everyone's just gotta figure out when to go to Ganon's at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to correct yourself. It was Spirit Trial, not Spirit.
Yeah. All of them have enough medallions, like, right now, as it stands. They can go there whenever they want, they just have to figure it out.
Yeah, like I said, there's no way this was a George seed, right? Who did George pay to roll this so it wasn't a George seed, just to make it look like it was a George seed? Because there's no way this is a George seed.
I guess there was the dumb logic thing with the lens and the bomb bag and stuff that ended up being a complete bait, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess.
Jay's pausing for a second here, talking to George about the VC crash. In just a sec. Man, now knowing that it's all Ganon's castle just feels bad. Seeing Kevin go and do all these lake checks and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, some of these are bad checks.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, there's no reason not to do these.
Yeah.
It's just, we know that's not where they are.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've noticed with these weekly settings is, like, we changed to 4 medallions, and now, like, it's like, it seems like almost every single time, like, Ganon's castle has something. It's like, it's always got, like, the last item.
Ganon's castle's so good right now. Even with the 4 medallions over the 2 medallions from the bracket races, Ganon's is still so good.
I don't really like the fact that it got changed to 4 medallions over 2. I think 2 was better.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I like more. I don't know. Sometimes one, sometimes the other, like, feels better depending on the seed, so I don't really know what I think is the number we should go for.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, and the reason I'm not really a big fan of it is just the fact that, is the fact that I really think Ganon's castle something that should be an early check.
Oh, Rip J.
Rip J. But it should be given that option to dip it, in my opinion. I mean,
What, really early?
Yeah, you should be able to have the option to dip her.
Yeah, I like that too.
And so doing 4 medallions pretty much means you're almost always going.
Yeah, I definitely like it earlier as well. It's just, the later that you put it, the worse it gets. Like, the less likely it is to have stuff, which I think is kind of sad because it's a really interesting area that has a lot of different requirements for different areas, like different items that you need, which I think always makes it more interesting.
Yeah. I also was a big fan of the, what was it called? I think it was 1 or 2 stones, bridge, and then 6 medallion. I liked that one.
Ooh, I never tried that. Sounds interesting though.
I liked that one because I feel like the stone dungeons serve almost no purpose outside of, oh, well, it's 80, so you gotta go get the song. I just feel like the fact that they could have done, like, 2 stones, 6 medallions, or even 5 medallions. They just have this, they want to keep 6 medallion or 6 dungeons.
And happy 2 hours. Here. Closed door time. No.
Yeah, let's and again, that's all the thing I was talking about, the fact that I think that Ganon's castle should be accessible early. I don't see why you shouldn't early. Like, there's a lot of, and like, I know a lot of people's arguments. Well, you get 4 checks, like just like that for beating 1 dungeon. It's like there's a lot of checks do that though already. Those are just checks, I feel like that everything items.
That would actually be very interesting. I was completely memeing with that, vanilla everything but items, but that would actually be very interesting to put that in as your rule set and then generate a seed and see how close to vanilla it ends up being. Because
so we did have
it wouldn't have to be 100%.
We had a Freaky Friday, like, where it was like everything, like, we had vanilla settings, but it was like everything was literally vanilla. Like, you needed Mask of Truth to get hints. Like, guards were turned off. You had to you had to race Ingo. Like,
Oh man.
I would love to see it as like a tournament outside of like. I would like to see a tournament outside of like that. Outside of
That could be cool.
outside of the hints. The hints. I would change the hints to be that.
We don't know what's on Pierre Lucora. None of the people who have gotten that, or none of the people who got that far had the song set. We know it's an item. We know it's not gonna be anything they need, but vanilla items, but full key sanity. That sounds amazing. I need to go back and watch that one.
I liked the Freaky Friday where it was all. It was like you had all the items. You had all the items. The bridge and key requirement were all the bridge and key requirements were Spirit and Shadow. So you just have to complete those 2 dungeons. But like every single entrance was randomized. It was all in a mixed pool, and they were all decoupled.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible.
Oh, it was fun. I had a ton of fun.
I do not do good with super complicated ER.
Also,
That would be like my worst nightmare.
if we having to finish up the Baronade with a pot strat.
Pot strat. Unfortunate, but it worked for him. He got it. Yeah, the Pog pot.
We should have picked up the Kokiri sword. That's not. It's just their fault, you know. It's a mage.
He's seen it. He must know where it is.
Yeah.
All right. Go on, Jay. Go Ganon's. He's not going Ganon's.
No.
Oh, maybe he's just picking up Epona's?
Maybe. Like, I could see that.
Nope.
Like, what? Like, I don't understand why people just don't like going to Ganon's.
Yeah.
Like, Ganon's is like such a good place to go, especially when you have like so many items.
Yeah, he can do so much of it.
Like the one thing I hear, and the only one thing I hear that people doing it is because they don't have strength 3. That's like the only time I ever hear people don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't have
just
strength
like
3.
Understandable, but still, you can do everything else.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's half. I'd say it's maybe like more like 6, maybe. There's like 7 checks that are locked behind it. But that's like 3 items you need. And like, what if your go mode item is there, but you're wanting to be stingy about it, right?
Yeah. And
Like, what's the worst
especially
thing?
if you have Prelude or something, so it's not even that hard to get to. I would rather just dip it twice if I had to.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's the worst thing you can do is you just have to dip it twice. I think being stingy about that just because you don't. But right.
Kinra, you jinxed it. GG to Ryu Kane, first place, 205.32. Literally right before that, someone was like, "Oh, maybe Flukush is gonna get first place." Unfortunate, but he's still, unless everybody in this race is super sync, he is gonna still place really high. Kevin is going to get his letter soon, at least. Meanwhile, Jay is going for the empty well.
Yeah. know if I agree with this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know where the items are, but like, again, you have so many items. Like, what's the argument for not going and just doing Ganon's castle? Going child first?
I guess, especially without light trial, it is less checks than the well, but the lights are in the Kokiri. I mean, Lost Woods Scrub Grotto.
Yeah, but like the thing is like even if it is less checks, it's an entirely extra,
Yeah.
age change that's just not necessary.
And GG Alexis, second place, 207.28.
GG's.
Yeah, Deku Tree, not foolish, just empty.
I think Fluid can still get a solid third place here, though.
Yeah, it just depends where other people are, but definitely going to be up there.
Okay, so yeah, there's two shadow, two water, one forest, two spirit, and then there's the one on the climb. So yeah, I guess that is that actually. Like does actually uh it does actually log half. That's interesting. Actually half.
Yeah, I think I'd still go for it over like going child for well, but I can understand it.
Yeah.
Kevin's got his letter.
Like the thing is like right, like it's more optimal to go into Ganon's castle first. So you go to because you go into Ganon's castle first. You check the 8 checks there, and if it's not there, then you go into the well. Like matters.
Yeah, that sounds better to me too.
Because the thing is like, if it's not there, you're gonna go back child anyway. If it is there, you're going back child anyway. Like
And GG Floosh, third place, 209.15.
GG. Okay, we'll see if Flu wants to come in here for an interview. Yeah, they're not quick, but I mean neither is bottom of the well. Bottom of the well is not quick check too.
Yeah. There's at the point where J-Bone is at and where
Pretty much everyone.
the others are going to be at once they finish the progression dungeons. Like,
There's no
there's
path.
a lot of fairly even checks that
Yeah.
don't really have much more going for them than any other ones.
It's like, like bottom of the well is full clearing. Bottom of the well is about as fast or like halfway clearing. Again.
Oh man, Kevin missing Volvagia. That's unfortunate. At least he's got a lot of health. The audio sounds fine to me, George. I don't know if it's different because comms page or what.
Yeah, J-Bone's just gonna find double defense.
Yeah, I'm on Jay's audio and it matches up fine on the comms page. Does anyone know what music this is? I can't tell.
It sounds. I think it's like one of those custom songs from like a.
I mean, it's definitely not OOT music, but usually the custom music is either like music from other games or famous, well-known songs. I'd have no idea what that one was. Why are you so epic? This is not a bracket race right now. This is just a for fun race. You'll be able to see there's around 40 participants in this. Hey, there's Greg. So you'll be able to see scrolling at the bottom the leaderboard for just this one race. We have the person who got 3rd place on stream. The 1st and 2nd are not on stream.
I need to pop in here, but I'm not exactly sure what's causing the audio, but I think it might be an issue with the video plays, with the embedded video plays, and this is our framework, so I'm actually going to give the on-stream layout a refresh. So this is going to reload all the streams.
All right. Everybody panic.
Oh! Okay, now it's properly synced up on my end.
Right.
Oh, no. Oh, I figured it out. Okay. Now the question, do I publicly embarrass myself?
That is up to you.
I may have been looking at my Twitch embed, which was playing the delayed live stream instead of my OBS.
Oh, no. Also, we just found Strength 3. It was in the Fountain Fairy.
Oh, nice. So do we finally go?
Maybe that'll push him towards Ganon's castle.
Like, and the thing is Earl's probably gonna end up full clearing it before doing Spirit Trial.
God, yeah, depending on which direction he goes.
But yeah, but Kevin is. Oh,
hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
The mic is very loud, but I turned you down. GG. Sorry that I didn't move you in earlier. I was dealing with some stream issues.
That's okay. But thank you.
GG's on finishing top
Thank you for the
3.
good stream. Yeah, thank you. Nice spot actually. It's okay.
Yeah, we're still putting George under investigation. We're unsure if this is actually a George seed.
It's 2 in a row, by the way.
Yeah, that's.
Tress
yeah,
finally removed that, you know, that special code he had from my stream, from my rolls.
Yeah, but yeah, you're in good shape these times.
Yeah. What did you think of this one?
This seed.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it was quite straightforward. I think the most difficult part is just to think about crossing. Comment dire, to go to the lake to get your strength.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is not rushing, you know. It's just a classic routine with the gold scale, which is helpful to get that strength. And considering that we couldn't have Serenade as easily, so it was yeah.
That makes sense.
But, yeah, and I think the ring. Otherwise, it's just following Way of the Hero, and then rush the good density zone after completing 4 dungeons. So I went to the trials. I thought sorry?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we were talking about that, like how it technically would have been more optimal, like, because we had like a lot of the runners ended up like going child before going Ganon's castle.
That is what's tripping up everybody else on Restream right now. Is everybody needs to go Ganon's castle except for one person
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
who
Yeah,
only
is it, like-
just got it just a couple minutes ago.
Okay, okay.
Oh, and
And
GG,
then-
Mr. Martin.
So yeah, J-Bone like could have easily gotten it, but decided they were gonna go and do the same thing as Earl has here. It's just gonna dip Jabu, check to see if it's vanilla boomerang, and
Oh
then,
yeah, yeah. I thought about that too, but I just want to stay adult and check the closing.
yeah.
The closer checks. No, the
Yeah, it's just I
not
don't.
way. Instead, in case of if I find boomerang
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
I didn't, voilà, I couldn't comment dire ça gâché.
Yeah, it's like I was just talking about like how the like at worst like with that. Why I was saying that would be more optimal was just like that at worst like you have to just double dip Ganon's castle, which I never think is a bad thing. I think people like undervalue how double dipping is.
Yeah, with Flower's Wind, I just it's just so appealing to me. Yeah. To go there
It definitely panned out for you.
because it's kind of progression, and then you go around to do the remaining checks of the trials, and that's a good area. So yeah, I think that was nice to dip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those light arrows kind of surprised me.
Yeah, we were thinking you were. I think at that point you were the only person on Restream who didn't have them, and we were thinking you were gonna, have to go all the way to Ganon, find out, go all the way back. But then you just grabbed them right on the way. Worked out really well for you.
Yeah, that's quite lucky, I would say. Yeah, because I was forced to cross there, so yeah.
And GG Gabber,
nice.
5th place.
Yeah, GG. That's kind of surprising because there was so much more other areas open and so on, and they were just there, so that's quite funny.
Yeah, we've seen people going for the well and.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, people gone for well.
Yeah, in my end of
the ice place, but
yeah. I thought I had too much progression to just to be tempted by the well.
Yeah, people got to the point where you went to Ganon's castle, but didn't go to Ganon's castle. They went to other side dungeons, unfortunately.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, because with Epona we've got the GTG. With Leather, we got Ice Cavern and so on.
Yep.
And maybe the well for those who didn't make it before.
Yeah, we've seen well and GTG on Restream.
Yeah, all Baron.
There was bins in GTG, but yeah.
Yeah, just useless. Maybe not useless logically, but in Spirit Temple, but yeah.
GG Adato, 220. This was a really fast seed.
Yeah, wow. And Deku 3, yeah, I was just I was scared about finding nothing there because it's a stone. So, and I already knew that it was Serenade on OoT. So if there was nothing in Jabu, I would feel just so bad. And that's the case. But I think everyone do Jabu, I think, when the burst nearby.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's been dipping Jabu to see if it's vanilla boomer chest. I'm noticing. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's progression, so it's a big deal. But
yeah, totally. and of course the show with Baronet was kind of something, you know.
The pot strats.
That was
The-
I totally put away the fact that we need enough sticks, yeah, to clear the dungeon. So
They need
when I realized I only had 3, I knew that I have to deal with a vase of marinade. And that was so painful actually.
yeah. At minimum, you
I had
need
trouble.
need
Yeah.
4 to fully clear out Jabu.
Yeah. Well, if this had been like the tournament race, you wouldn't have had to worry about it because you would have had to get the Kokiri sword. But
Totally, and I think the sword is actually on the
it's on the arch and
arch,
Colossus.
yeah, Colossus, yeah. Yes.
Yep. We saw one person get it. I believe only Earl got it.
In your team, someone took it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone grabbed it.
Oh, because he or she thought this is necessary or no?
I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to have it.
He already
Yeah,
did
might
Deku, or I don't know.
Maybe he just wanted. Maybe he just thought it was like muscle memory. It could have been all things.
Yeah, probably it was
maybe,
just
maybe.
convenient. Like he probably came there as a child first and already had beans and was like, "Well, I might as well plant them."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that's what happened.
Okay. Well, nice.
J-Bone getting his Greg.
J-Bone's immediately going back and
Ooh, maybe he's going Ganon. Earl just made the play for Ganon.
Yeah, Earl will be here soon. Going to be getting that sweet boomerang. Gonna be in go mode here soon. So hopefully J-Bone thinks to go to Ganon's castle and doesn't waste his time with Ice Cavern, because I have a very small earthling feeling that he's about to go to Ice Cavern.
Did he get the out of logic, or not out of logic, but the unrequired strength 3 though? Because that might
No,
push
didn't
him.
get the,
Okay.
did not get the strength 3. But seeing that he's not warping out straight to Minuet, I assume this is.
Ooh, I hope so.
Yeah, this is 100 Ganon play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Like the thing is, because I know J-Bone knows to if you want to get a better to Minuet here. Or did J-Bone? I guess J-Bone did. It must have got before you went. So he's gonna check side first, which is fine.
I think he did because he's about to eat the rock.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. Like when I saw him go past, I was like,
yeah. But I mean, I thought you said that he didn't get strength 3.
I thought he did.
Clearly, he did.
He grabbed it. Like he must have grabbed it like before he went into Jabba. That's what threw me off.
Okay.
Well, this is a new check. No one did this.
Up. I cut the stream. Okay.
And GG's Levi Belvedere, 7th place.
Yep. So, Gaia, are we finished with me or?
You can go anytime. If you want to hang out, you're welcome. If you got to go, you are also welcome to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, no more questions. Okay. Okay. I'll just leave you here. Thank you for restreaming.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the interview, and thank you.
GG in 3rd place.
It's a good spot, yeah. Yeah, thank you. See you guys and enjoy the rest of the race.
And GG Pink Kitty Rose, 8th place, 226.40. And there's the boomerang for Earl.
Earl is heading out, and J-Bone's like immediately going to Spirit, so that's good.
Picked the right direction. That's gonna save him some time.
Definitely. Not gonna be that far behind Earl, boy. Despite having that crash, that was pretty crazy.
Man, that must feel so bad though, like seeing all these people finish and knowing that he lost a couple minutes to the crash.
Yeah. I mean, that really wasn't the worst. Like, it wasn't like a horrible amount of time, but still.
Yeah, it was only a couple of minutes, but it was still a couple of minutes. Like, I don't think he would have beaten like the top couple of runners, but some of these people who are finishing like right now.
Yeah, like
maybe.
I don't. Yeah, I still don't think J-Bone, like how J-Bone like rounded out this. I don't think he also would have been blue either. But it might have actually been second place on Restream at least.
Yeah, on Restream, I think he probably would have been second place.
Unfortunately, because of that VC crash, Kevin's going to end up coming in second place on the Restream here.
Well, it probably would have been pretty close between him and Kevin.
Yeah, the main question I'm definitely gonna have is asking J-Bone what was the thought process on that on not going to Ganon's Castle. I think I know the answer, but I just know what was their thought. What was his thought?
Yeah, I'm curious. Kevin's just angrily blowing up the bridge.
I mean, I would too. Just gonna drop it off.
And GG Rosca Tyrant, 9th place, 228.54. There's still a chance that Kevin will get within the top 10. I don't know how likely it is, depending on other people, but he's going to be up at the top at least.
It's close. It's gonna be close.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, there's Lizalfos. Bullying.
I've also They tend to do that. So so I was also talking about, like, I was playing the Nimpez adventure. Something I literally learned while doing the Nimpez adventure is flare dancers can be you can douse their flames with bombs. Did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Like, no, it's true. That's like you can douse it with bombs. When I actually had to look up on the Wikipedia on how to defeat this flare dancer because I didn't have a hookshot or hammer. I was like, how do I defeat this thing?
And GG Gogeta 10th place, 230.09.
Pretty sick name too.
Actually, I think I did know that. I think that's how I did it as a kid.
I legit didn't know that, like, because I did it with hookshot. It's like, because it's like,
yeah,
it made sense.
I'm not 100% positive, but I think that's how I did it as a kid. I definitely had forgotten about that though.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more Wikipedia. So yeah, that was such a feat of the bomb. Like, okay, that's interesting.
And GG Jammo, 11th place, 230.58.
Okay, Kevin might not have gotten 10th place, still can get top 15.
Also jamming to Jay's music right now, Buoy Base Galaxy. Very good Mario Galaxy soundtrack, and sounds really good in this sound font.
That sounds pretty good. I do agree. Solid. I don't know. I'm like, as much as I love like Nintendo games, like the one thing is I was never like the biggest fan of the Super Mario games. like I say the Super Mario games specifically because I love Paper Mario, you know, Mario Kart, Paper Mario. Like I love those. I love the spin-off. But the actual like main series games are just like not.
Yeah, the only main series ones I was ever really into was the Mario Galaxy ones.
That's fair.
Which I still love. Like Mario Galaxy 1 is I still love that game, but yeah, I mostly wasn't into the main series Mario games either.
Yeah, like I love you know.
Oh, and Sunshine. I like Sunshine too.
Sunshine was okay. It was probably like it's probably out of the main series. I'd say that was actually like Odyssey's okay too.
Yeah, Sunshine is definitely like I like it, but it is very frustrating at some points, like unnecessarily frustrating.
I think the thing was is the fact that like when I like simplicity, if that makes like that's probably another reason why Zelda's one of my favorite games is the fact that there's not really that much like it's not very complex. Like, you know, you get the item, you go to the dungeon, you get the item, you beat the dungeon, you know. Not really much to it.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
The same thing with like RPGs. RPGs are probably my favorite like genre of games. Yeah,
I love RPGs.
Yeah, you attack the fight. You attack the fight. Yes, you attack the fight. You attack the enemy. You win the fight. You get the experience. You know, just simple thing. Whereas like I know like a lot of people can say, well, like, you know, Super Mario series pretty simplistic. Yeah, the 2Ds are, but when you get into the 3Ds, they definitely have a lot of to them.
And GG Cola, 12th place to 33.49.
So the 12th place snipe from Cola there. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We still got 13th place coming up for Kevin here. Get your GGs in the chat. We will be seeing Kevin here completing the 13th place in time. There we go. 2:34.21.
GG.
Jeez. Okay, we will see if Kevin would like to come into call here very soon.
Every time I see somebody do the strat of jumping into this little area that J-Bone is in, I always think for a minute like, oh no, they fell off the platform. And I'm like, no, they didn't. Supposed to do that.
I know, like when I ever see it, I always just want to like punch butt. Like it's like, because imagine if you just mess it up. Like,
it is pretty monk ass.
So I know I keep bringing up like the Empire's Adventure, but like I will admit, if you guys are, like I said, if you guys are wanting to check it out, definitely pick it up. But I will let you guys know it is what is known as like it is a challenge mod, so it puts in a lot of very challenging stuff into the game.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It does seem really fun though.
It's a ton of fun. It's got a lot of cool like things to it. Like there's new dungeons, there's new there's not new there's like new dungeons, new layouts. Every single one of the OG vanilla dungeons are all like recreated in some unique way.
That sounds so cool. That was a very good baronade for J-Bone.
Indeed.
Had enough sticks, which always helps, but also just did a nice job there.
Indeed. Even I think the even crazier thing about it too is the fact that even the dungeon order is slightly different too.
Oh.
I do say slightly because there are like some dungeons that would basically do it in the original order.
as Earl is making his way up. Gonna be finishing pretty soon. And Jay's not that far behind. This has been a fairly quick seed. Like, we're getting down to the mid-teens of people finishing.
Like I said, you know, it's like I'm still almost certain this isn't a George.
Yeah, it looked like it at the beginning with that weird logic with like the lens and stuff, but then all of that was completely bait, and it actually was not too bad.
Indeed. And GG, Kevin.
Hello.
Hey guys, GG.
GG.
That was a really stupid one. I want to be positive, but as soon as Ryu finished, I just stopped caring. It's just nothing got rewarded at all. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's kind of my fault for not pushing Firewath harder and just like, I don't know. The second he finished, I instantly knew it was just Ganon's, which sucks because that's the only thing that like I had a barrier to entry that just couldn't do before. So, yeah. I don't know. I felt like pretty confident in most of my routing pretty early. Like I think, I don't know if many people went to do like lens game at that point, but I thought that was like a pretty clear decision. Getting magic, or at least like in my position, like getting magic from online, because I can also set time for Dampe and just immediately go check that.
Yeah, I would agree with that definitely. Like your routing was good. It really was just the Ganon's Castle that was the problem for you, and it wasn't just you. That out of the 4 people on Restream, only 1 person just went to Ganon's Castle, and that was Blue Floosh, who finished in 3rd place. Everyone else just went other places and wasted a lot of time.
Mainly, it's just like I've been talking about is the fact that like a lot of people just did it. Were just fearful of doing the double dip into Ganon's Castle. I don't understand why that was.
I mean, for me, I kind of routed around, like, obviously, I had the Firewath, obviously, I was just putting it off because I saw no point in going. It was almost certainly just 1 item. And I wanted to get either Feyor's or Pierre or Longshot, obviously, before going in, and I wanted to do Spirit just to make sure that, like, Firewath wouldn't just be Longshot ever. Beforehand, and of course Forest, I wasn't really going to save much time from getting any item, so just did it then. I don't know, and I did also want to like follow some of the like potential Waths, like DMT had a scale, I did want to check diving in the lab. I did want, like, the only like really clear mistake that I think I made in my routing is, I should be doing Big Pose the second that I come back adult from doing Child Spirit. That's like a big mistake. And then also I think I should just drop Feyor's and GTG and leave. Or alternatively, I can just, after completing Spirit, just get a Fire. Because as it turned out, Pierre was just a useless key and I would have skipped that. I actually considered, the second that Ryu finished, I really almost just completely bailed on Pierre, even though I like spent so much time for simple, because there was just no chance that he finished in that time and actually set up Pierre. There was just no chance of that.
Earl is setting the disrespect to Ganon as he stabs the pig in the face. GG, sir.
GG. 14th place, 240.54.
So J-Bone could still make top 15.
Ryu is in chat saying he did do Pierre.
Oh, you did? Where was Longshot?
Ganon's Castle.
Yep.
Of course it was. Stupid seed. I'm saltier than I should be. Ryu almost got shadow baited? Wait, how would Ryu have had a Dim's Fire?
How do you get shadow baited when we know it was...
Yeah, and also
must have missed a hint.
Yeah.
Nice. I almost opened Validation Chest just because I'm happy I didn't.
We did see you just launching all of your chews. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Those were me being upset.
Yeah, we could tell.
I
But
don't know. It was
GG Earl.
fun though. It's just, I don't know. It's classic casino. It's just like one item, and it sucks. It's in like the most obvious place to look, and I just like didn't have 4 dungeons, so I couldn't do that.
I don't know. Like I also like I said, I talked about how I think the more optimal play was not going child before going GC. Like, because like what if GC has your item, which in this scenario it did.
Mm-hmm.
I watched so many people just go child before going to GC, and I'm like, that's just seems like such a bad play.
Yeah. Really, the only thing you get to do is like go to Feyor or go to Jabu and see if you can do it, but there's like really no point in that because that check is slow anyways. So I don't know. Like I had finished pretty much all of Child already. Like pretty much all I had left was Child, Goron, and Jabu. I think those were the only Child things I had.
Do we have an Earl?
Yes.
Yes. Hello. GG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you already heard what I had said, Earl. But I am curious, like why did you go child before you went to Gan's Castle? Like I don't know, I feel like that like it seemed like an obvious better play.
Explain how it's obvious, thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to make that sound rude.
Like,
It's just because at worst you have to do is double dip, right?
no, here's the problem. I
Alright.
went to GGG because... Yeah.
What's that?
That's it.
Jay,
That's all for Renaissance Restream.
My first VC crash ever.
That sucks.
Oh, that was so unfortunate.
Well, and I think the bigger issue is the fact, like, it probably cost me top 10 because not having FW is what made me go into well there.
Oh
That
no.
makes sense.
Because my plan was to finish Spirit, go and get Jabu, leave FW. I would have got Strength 3 and went straight to fucking cannons.
Also, can we talk about how J-Bone got sniped by 1 second there?
I
Yeah.
hit
Literally 1 second.
I hit semicolon instead of enter on my keyboard.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Classic.
Oh my.
So I ended up typing done semicolon as well. So like,
That's great.
Oh.
That's why I just hit the spacebar. I just hit the time button.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, well. At least I didn't lose that much from the VC crash. It just sucks.
yeah.
Yeah, it was super unfortunate.
So, I know. So, J-Mon, I asked Earl this, but so when you went, child before going into GC, like I was just curious, like what was your thought process on that? As like,
When I went child before going where?
like okay, so like
Before going
before
to
you-
Ganon.
before you go to Ganon's, like you had the time where you could have gone to Ganon's before doing like the dip to boomerang chest, right?
Well, I mean, I thought I had FW.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
So like when I played Nocturne, I wanted to turn in 20, and like my plan was to turn in 20 and then go and leave FW and Jabu and check and see if it was a vanilla rang. And
I gotcha. Okay, yeah. I just like I felt like going GC before even going child felt like that was the better play, and I just trying to understand people's thought process.
I mean, I honestly value GTG higher than Ganon's. I probably would've ranked
GTG's fine, yeah. That's not I mean. Just like I just saw so many people like just skip over GC, go adult, go child, go do boomerang chess. It's like,
I mean, you lose no time doing that if you have FW.
yeah, of course. But
Obviously, once I teleported, you could see me like shield flick because I like looked at my inventory.
yeah.
Oh well.
I guess that is. I guess this is just how I played. Just I think it was more obviously, but I guess I'm just trying to understand why people thought it
No,
wasn't
fine.
a good play.
it was just because I wanted to leave FW there.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
That-
Hadn't
that-
thought of that, but
Yeah.
totally understand that.
But
What did
Otherwise-
you think of it besides the crash?
the crash.
Well, I mean, I routed it really well.
Yeah.
Did anyone else get strength 2 in child fishing, or did everyone's strength 2 end up being in fountain?
I think one.
Everyone got the one on fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone got fishing and everyone got the one in DMC.
See, I thought some people might miss the fishing one if they were trying. I went to do fishing because I was trying to play safe and get Scarecrow for Fire Temple.
Right.
And then as soon as I pulled out strength 2, I'm like, okay, screw the Scarecrow. I'm just gonna go.
I think everyone got. I think like everyone just got a different first strength as well.
Yeah, but everyone got those two as their two, and then some people went back to fountain, and some people didn't.
Gotcha. Otherwise, pretty easy seed for the most part.
Yeah, this was surprisingly okay.
Yeah, normally, you know, there's other things that happen when I roll the seeds, but
Yeah, I felt like it was an OKC.
you believe
No
it.
complaints here. What was the third Baron? Did anyone find it?
We did. Let me just check.
There was a Gerudo Fortress, Shadow Temple, and
Yeah. Wait, oh, okay. The bot
was
has
a
not been
baseline.
updated, but it was.
Yeah, there's some confusion with the Foolishins.
It was not Wasteland.
it was not.
What? Swear, chat.
Wasteland had a wallet. That was definitely not foolish.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't Wasteland.
I definitely got
And...
I got some wrong info, man. Sorry about that.
Oh, jeez. What
Yeah,
was the other one?
I had Shadow and Fortress. I was missing the other one.
I know we saw it, but I can't remember what
Yeah,
it was, and
really?
the bot doesn't have it.
It was a non-important thing. I don't know.
I mean, I probably cleared it.
I can
Well,
just
this
check
point-
the spoiler log after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, well,
Yeah. But
I'm glad at least Deku wasn't hinted foolish, although I think everybody would have just done that. And
Yeah,
been
everybody.
upset about that.
Everybody did Deku.
yeah, literally
Yeah, I
everyone
mean-
did Deku.
You have open Deku. You're going to do Deku. You're gonna find
Yeah,
a way to get
yeah,
there and do it.
100%. But is there anything anyone feels like they could have done better?
Not crap.
Honestly, the only like real routing mistake I think I made was not doing big pose immediately after becoming adult. Like that's definitely like a big mistake. That's like that's not the only mistake I made, but that's like the largest one that jumps out at me. Because that should like definitely be done because we still have Wealth Market.
Probably not for me. Probably not rush the lens. I mean, it got me a bomb bag, and then immediately found a non-bomb launch bomb bag after that.
Yeah, Lens having bomb bag was also like I rushed that and it was a pretty nice coincidence. But I don't think that's a bad play, honestly.
Well, I didn't have the money to do bomb through bowling, so
Yeah, I didn't either, but with Child Spawn, it's like it's fine.
yeah.
And you have to be back there anyways for Dim Fairy.
I never did Din's Fairy.
Dang.
I mean, I was 2 items from go mode with a potential gold scale waft because I didn't know where the second hook shot was, and then obviously a fire waft. So there was no reason for me to push any other overworld checks.
Yeah, I mean, same. I was 1 item from go mode if you count fire. Obviously having one of my items, and I was like that from about an hour in, so
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
bad.
I could have saw someone sub-2ing this as I was running through it. But
Yeah.
It was
Pretty
close.
reasonable.
Yeah, everyone was very close to go mode within like an hour.
Yeah.
yes, I can see that.
And did anyone else have any more questions? Or anyone in chat have any more questions or comments or anything?
No, nothing for me. Thanks for all the volunteers, as always.
Yeah, thanks for the
Thanks,
restream, guys.
Yeah,
Also want-
thank you.
Also want to give a shout out to the trackers today working behind the scenes, so that if you're hopping into the stream late, you always know what the state of things are. Aspian, Changyong, Carrie, sorry, I had a problem with my notes here, and Zora. Been a pleasure as usual. I've been George. You commentators today. I've been Slur Redeeming and Banana Lord. And also give a follow to all of our runners today. It's been a good stream today.
I just put them all in there.
Yeah.
But
It's been a good stream.
it has
a
been,
good
yeah.
stream.
Go ahead, I just want to say there is obviously, if you want to watch more OoT Randomizer, there is the EU Weekly tomorrow. Now with daylight saving times and all of that, there's a lot of confusion. So it's gonna be at 2 p.m. UTC. So that is, let me just double check that. That is in about 13 hours from now. A little bit less than 13 hours. So just so you get your time zones right, it's in 12 hours 55 minutes. That's when the EU Weekly starts. So you still have enough time to go to sleep and play that. Just saying. But yeah.
You say that, but I just woke up at like right before this started.
Welcome to you have like my sleep room when I'm doing marathon restreams, dude. Anyway, there's lots of stuff going on the ZSR sister channels going on as well. We'll be sending you over to ZSR 4. There's a Twilight Princess 80% tournament match going on right there. But also there's a Z2 Randomizer Max Runner tournament match happening on ZSR 2 right now. And there's also a Link to the Past NMG tournament match happening right now on ZSR_3. So if you want to watch any of that, then just hop over to these respective channels. But aside from that, I think we'll send you all over to Twilight Princess here. Anything else from commentators, runners? Anything else you want to say before we head out here?
42.
Alright, folks. Been an awesome stream. Catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. GG's.
Adios, muchachos.